Okay, I'm reincorporating my little boom that I built for my 1-ton back before I had my F650 with the hydraulic crane. I don't know if y'all had ever seen this little rig that I built myself. So it's 4x4 heavy wall tubing, and then it telescopes here, and here it's got 2 sections on it. It pins here for the first section, and the second section's got another bolt hole on this piece of tubing itself. Got an interchangeable pulley right here. I could put a 2-part line on this thing and double the pulley force. I got a Warren 4,500-pound winch. I don't know what the board stroke is on this thing, but it'll pick straight up in the air. Once I get it all hooked up, it's gonna be pretty handy right here on this table. I can pick things up and set it down and move it over, because I can swing it around. Because I just incorporated some of the stuff I'd acquired at an earlier occupation. This was an old Timken bearing that came out of a Monyo pump, a coder pump. It's a giant Timken bearing. So I got my loads handled right here, and I keep it centered with this flange bearing that I found in this shop when I first moved here. And so it's got a 2-inch piece of shaft welded to this piece. Then you got your Timken bearing, cylindrical roller bearing, Timken bearing here. And I had to put a shim. I built a little old shim where the inner ring of the bearing wouldn't scrape. So it turns pretty dang freely. I mean, this is 2 fingers right here, and that thing, it swings around and moves perfectly. So I got all this figured out. I got to go pick up some parts in Demopolis in a little bit, but I'm just kind of tinkering around till they called me and told me they were here. I got my power unit. It is a 12-volt unit because I had it on the truck. It's a hydraulic power unit, and then my contactor for my winch is right here. All of this is running up through here, where I don't have to worry about this hydraulic hose and these power wires for this winch getting all tangled up. So it's going to kind of swivel with the crane itself. And then on the other side here, this is all my power hookups for the pump, the hydraulic pump, and the winch itself. And then I'm going to put a battery right here. I'll probably put a trickle charger on it, but being that I won't use it that much, I think a new car battery right there would be just fine. But anyway, I can extend this thing out, and it'll go the full length of the table, and it goes to dang near to the ceiling. So I got plenty of headroom. Move around, flip a gate over if I need to, or if I'm here by myself. And I'm not tying up my fork truck too. So my mechanic that's working on my side-by-sides and stuff that I'm taking in now, he's kind of working over here, which I built that scissor lift also. I'll walk over here and let y'all check this thing out. I built this thing about 10 years ago when I was working in my garage. It's basically the same principle. It's hydraulic. It's just a scissor lift, and that's heavy wall tubing right there. And I've got some rollers that roll up and down on this rectangle tube here. And here's my hydraulic ram that pushes this back, and it in turn picks the whole buggy up, whatever I put on there. I have had a small truck on this thing before. It's anchored to the concrete so it won't turn over. And then I've got these locking holes that you just drop a 1/2-inch bolt in to pin it off to where you don't have to worry about the lift falling. And it all runs on this Porter Power pump right here, this Interpack pump that I rebuilt. It was junk, but I rebuilt the pump on it and the switch and wired it, rewired it and everything, and I use that a lot too. When you're working in the metal business, fabricating business, hydraulic power is a must if you want to be efficient. So with this power unit right here on the end of the table, I'll always have 3,800 PSI. And I plan to make this a fixture table. So I'm gonna lay out a bunch of holes for this thing and drill them like 3/4. So I'll have a bunch of places to dog something down, and then in turn put the Porter Power head on here and push and bend and do whatever I need to do in case I need to straighten something for somebody, or somebody wants a little radius in something. I can dog everything down and kind of heat it with a torch and work it around. Being that I don't have a pipe bender or anything like that, but that's in the future. Hopefully I can get that. I'm just trying to make things easier with this crane here, mainly so I don't tie up my fork truck, because I use it a lot in a lot of different places in this shop. Y'all tell me what you think about this little rig here. I think it's gonna be all right. It'll be pretty slick when I get through with it.